Hi there, how are you? Good. Can I give you a hug? Yeah? Great. I'm so glad to see you today. So how are you doing? Fine. I'm so happy that you're here today and that we're gonna spend a couple of hours together. First, do you want something to drink? I was about to make myself some tea. Yeah, you'd be into that? Right. Well, I think that so far you've actually tried quite a lot of the different kinds of tea that I have, but I think that there are a couple you haven't tried yet. So what I thought I would be going for today was, well, either some white tea, so this one that I have, so it's organic white tea, and it's, well, exactly, it's light, so I really like this one. So I would encourage you to try if you have never tried white tea, because it's quite an unusual kind of tea. So yeah, this one is very good. Or, since it's Valentine's Day today, I figured we could try the thé des amants, which is a lovely green tea with some apple, cinnamon and ginger in it. And I don't have that much left in it, but it's very good. It's a bit spicy, you know, so I really like this one. So which one do you want to go for? The white tea? Alright. Well, I know that, how to say, you're not a big fan of Valentine's Day, especially since, well, there's a lot of pressure to anyone really to be in a couple in order to celebrate Valentine's Day, and it can be hard really to witness all of that heavy marketing when you're single. So that's why I wanted to see you today, because well, I didn't want to leave you on your own today, because I know that it's been hard on you. So let me just get the tea ready and we're gonna talk more about this, okay? I'll be right back. Here I am. Okay, so yeah, I'm having two very pretty cups today, so I'm gonna let you choose the one you prefer. This one I really like, I got second hand obviously, and this one you already know, which is a present from my brother. So which one do you prefer today? The guts always, right. Just one thing, we're supposed to let the tea bag only between 1 to 3 minutes, because it's supposed to be very light. So I'm gonna take care of it, okay, to make sure that it's not over infused, right? So like I said, today I wanted to discuss certain things with you, and while I discussed them, I wanted to take care of you, pamper you if you will. I had in mind that I could give you a scalp massage because I know you love them. Then I could be brushing your hair, since it's gonna be a mess after the massage, I know it. And then I wanted to, well, you know, just give you a clay mask for your face. So cleanse your face, put the mask on, take it off, hydrate your face, and in the end I wanted to show you a product I'm using every day, which is basically just a mattifying powder. So I'm gonna brush off all of it on your face if you're okay with it. Okay, because yeah, like I said, I can feel that you're quite tense these days, and I believe it's linked to the Valentine's Day, so I just wanted to be here for you, okay, and take care of you. Alright, so let's start with the scalp massage, okay? Yeah. Is that okay with you? Okay. So yeah, I was saying that, well, usually these couple of days are always a bit difficult when you're single and when you're seeing all this advertising for Valentine's Day, and you know, couples target it, so it's different, it's difficult. But I wanted to, well, talk about a specific kind of love, which is self-love. And I know we've been already discussing this, but I really wanted to, well, just see how you are feeling about this, and well, what are your thoughts on it, because I believe that in this society we are so driven towards well, romantic relationships, especially as if they are, I don't know, more important or, you know, better than all the other kind of relationships, and I disagree with this. And I think it's important to realize that even before friendship, before family relationships or romantic relationships, there's always how well you behave with yourself and how you feel about yourself. And really it's at the center of all the relationships, but it's the one that we barely talk about. And I figured it was something to discuss today, if you're okay. Yeah. How does it feel? Rather good. Good. So yeah, I don't want to, well, discuss my experience in my life regarding self-love, because I know you're not my therapist, and the point is not to discuss my journey, but really to more like let you know what I've learned over the years, because well, I used to not really love myself. Actually, I used to hate myself, and you know, I know a lot of people who still are in this mindset, and I wish they would, well, see what I see now and know what I know now regarding, well, this kind of relationship with yourself, because it's really something we all have to learn on our own, really, and it's not something you can learn from someone else, but simply discussing it is a good starter point, I think. Yeah, so basically what it means when you don't love yourself, or you don't really have this self-love, well, you feel unworthy sometimes, you feel like you cannot be loved, and there's all of these negative beliefs that, well, some people have, and I used to have, and these are all wrong, obviously, but sometimes when you do not discuss it, when you've been in this spiral of negative self-talk, it's so hard to realize that it's wrong, and that can be different. But when it's all you've ever known, it's hard to realize that, really. So yeah, I don't know, I feel like I'm having a weird accent today. Am I Scottish all of a sudden? I don't know, but anyway, yeah, that's what I wanted to discuss with you today. So yeah, what I've learned so far is that well, the first step to me in order to practice self-love and really enjoy the person you are is, well, start by realizing that you are enough, basically. That you start by accepting who you are with all of your strengths and weaknesses. And I know it can be hard at first, especially, well, I know I used to think a lot about past mistakes and all of the things I would do when I was younger, and I regret. But it's important to realize that you've done the best you could back then with the knowledge that you had. And yeah, I believe that we're basically too hard on ourselves. I mean, you wouldn't say to a friend all the negative things that you may say to yourself, and it's not a way to treat someone that you love, really. And the whole point is really to be for yourself someone that you love. And yeah, it's really something hard to break out of, I would say. I think it goes with well, to change it starts by being kinder to yourself and realize that you've done the best you could. And also, well, it's hard to break out of that negative self-talk, so positive affirmation can be a thing also, meaning that well, every time you find yourself being negative or saying mean things to yourself that you wouldn't say to anybody, well, just realize what you're doing and yeah, stop yourself from doing it and realize that no, you're not that bad and you actually deserve quite a lot of compliments, and you can be the very first person to give them to you. So yeah, first point to me is, well, to accept yourself and to love yourself for who you are in all of your complexity. So weaknesses, strength, and everything. You know, not anybody. Well, no one's perfect, and it's good this way. I mean, you're gonna keep on making mistakes from time to time, and it's fine, really. You just have to be kind with yourself and learn from your mistakes and try to improve, but it's a journey, really. It's not something that's finished and that's done at some point. You're always gonna be learning something. Okay. Is it relaxing? I mean, me telling you deep things while giving you a scalp massage, is it worth it? Is it working? Not too bad? Alright, that's it for the scalp massage. Now I'm gonna brush your hair a little bit because it's a bit all over the place. Yeah. Good thing I have this with me. So yeah, I know that this first part of accepting yourself is so hard, and it takes a lot of time to break out of your patterns, I would say. And yeah, I know it's easier said than done, but that's why I wanted to discuss this with you, because really self-love and the relationship you have with yourself is the kind of relationship we never talk about in our society. And yeah, I think it's something which should be mentioned, you know? When you see a friend and you're like, how is your family? How is your relationship? You know, you try to know how their relationships is going, but we never ask, how are you feeling in your life with yourself? Are you happy? Are your needs met? These kind of things. And I think it should be more broadly discussed, really. Okay. So the second thing I wanted to say about self-love is that, well, it's important also to work on your confidence. And by that I mean, in order to be confident, it's about, to me, taking back your power and your responsibility and realizing that your life is your own and you have complete responsibility over it. You know, because even if people have wronged you, or you feel like, yeah, people have maybe destroyed your life or hurt you in some ways, which is still hurtful today, at the end of the day, it's your life and it's your choice to either, well, take care of it, or, I mean, try to move forwards, or to dwell and ruminate and think about the wrong things which happen to you over and over again. And I know that it's, again, easier said than done, but to me it's important in the end, to give yourself the power to be happy and not count on anybody else to feel complete, you know. And that's why I'm not a big fan of how relationships are portrayed in our lives and in our society, because it's like something which makes you whole, and it's not that at all, according to me. So Yeah, I wish we would see relationships some other way. It adds something to your life for sure, but it's not vital in order to be happy, because your happiness is only something you can give yourself, and not something that someone can give you. And that's why I'm saying, like, take back your power and that kind of thing, because some people in a relationship are waiting for the other person to make them feel worthy and to make them feel that they can be loved. And if they do not have this constant validation, it feels like they do not actually believe it. And if they don't have these actual affirmations, it's like they don't actually believe it. It's like if someone is not proving them that they are worthy, they don't feel worthy. And it puts a lot of pressure on the other person in the relationships, because this person has to prove that every day and reassure the person. And also it's a lot of pressure on the person being insecure, because they are needing someone to reassure them always in order to feel good and feel happy. And to me it should come from inside, but once again, the very hard thing with self-love is that it's only coming from the inside, and you need to be ready to have that journey with yourself, and no one can do it for you, really. And it takes time and it takes dedication, but I believe it's very much worth it in the end. I mean, I used to not believe that I could be happy on my own, you know. I used to think that a relationship was really needed for me in order to be happy. And I would feel so lonely when I was alone or with no one, you know, in my life. And I'm glad this changed, because I think it wasn't healthy at all, really, to think that way. Anyway, second point is about confidence and taking your power back, you know, not giving your power or the power to be happy in the hands of anybody else, really, other than your own. So yeah, did you enjoy the brushing? Yes? Good. Yeah, I said that after this I could be washing your face and then applying the face mask. Are you okay with that? Great. I'm gonna drink a bit. You know what I forgot? Taking out the tea bag from the cups, so now it's over infused. I'm so sorry. Alright, am I not boring you with whatever I'm saying? No, it's okay. Good. The tea is okay, it's just a bit strong for white tea, but it's fine, really. So, I'm gonna wash your face today using, you know, my gentle cleansing milk, which I really like, and you should feel the bottle is so soft. I really like this one. Okay. It's like a Rorschach test. What do you see? Wait, I'll make a better one. Well, this one's scaring me. Anyway. Oh! This one I like also. Anyway, I think I'm getting all over the place now, so I'm just gonna stop the nonsense. Right. Alright, so stand still. I'm gonna just swipe this over your face in order to clean it, okay? Perfect. You can close your eyes for me. Thank you. So yeah, third point I wanted to mention also, in order, well, to develop self-love to me is really to listen to yourself. And by that I mean listen to your feelings, your needs, and just realize really what you like and what you don't. Because sometimes I know that you can get trapped in a relationship where you're unhappy, but you don't really want to hear it, want to realize that, and you basically hide it to yourself. And in the long run, well, it's just destructive to you for your well-being. So yeah, the first point really to me is to listen to yourself and realize. And a good thing for that is journaling. So I don't really do journaling, but it's a good thing just to wander around and well, just listen to what you really have to say about your life and about yourself. And yeah, that's a good thing, just to know really what you enjoy, because yeah, sometimes we do a lot of things in order to please other people, and we tend to forget ourselves in the process, you know. I used to be quite unhappy at jobs I would have, and I would know that there was something wrong, but it took me ages to realize that it was something I couldn't work with, and I had to change something. Really, it took me ages to just listen to my own feelings and needs. So it's important to, well, be connected to yourself that way. Yeah. Okay, your face is clean. I'm gonna apply the face mask now. My face mask is just some pink clay for delicate faces. What's written there? This delicious. Do not eat it. That's a trap. This delicious pink clay mask has fabulous revealing, stimulating properties which bring out your natural glow, whilst gently caring for even the most delicate skin types. So yeah, that's perfect for everyone. But the only thing is that it gets dry super quickly, so we will have to take it off very quickly as well. Okay. Alright, so I'm obviously gonna avoid the eye area and the mouth, so you can open your eyes, but I would like to put just a little bit underneath the eyebrows, so not near the eye, but still in the eye area, okay? Perfect. So, let's go. So yeah, one thing I wanted to add regarding the, well, listening to your own feelings and needs is that according to your needs, it's really important to set boundaries with people and to express your boundaries, and you know, to act when someone just does not respect you. Really, to meet self-love, you know, to walk away from relationships with people who just do not respect you and your needs. And I know that there are a lot of persons who tend to put everybody's need before their own, and you know, it's unhealthy, because at some point you just cannot keep going on. Really, it's impossible for you to just not listen to yourself and to what you actually need, you know. Yeah, I'm putting some on the neck as well. So yeah, to me it's important, even just for yourself, you know, to know what you need and set boundaries, really. And it can be the most elementary boundaries, like, you know, I will not tolerate to be spoken to in a violent way with, you know, insults or anything. And it's important really to be very clear and firm and direct with person who are not respecting you in any way, really, or people expecting you to well, put their needs before your own, because it's obviously not healthy either. And really something, well, all of this is really, well, in the end it's to protect yourself, you know, it's to respect and to protect yourself, and to know that you are worth being respected, and to reinforce that and communicate that with people, you know. So yeah, to me, well, what did I say? First thing is to acknowledge and accept who you are for what you are. I also said that, what was the second one? Yeah, to be confident and to take back your power, basically. Realize that you're the only one who can make yourself happy. And of course it's better to have people around, but in the end it's all inside of you. Then I said you have to listen to your feelings and acknowledge your feelings and your needs. And then lastly, to set boundaries according to your needs and to have them being respected. Or anyway, if they are not respected, to walk away from certain person who do not wish to respect you. So yeah, okay. So yeah, that's it for the clay mask. It's almost dry already, so I'm gonna start by preparing the towel, which I will put into some water in order to take it off very quickly, okay? Yeah, so all right. I'm gonna take it off now. Okay, and one of the very last things I wanted to add is that, well, self-love is, to me, hard to grasp and to comprehend when you're not really in the right track yet. It can be hard to realize that it's feasible and how it's feasible to achieve such a thing. And to me, self-care is also very important, something to consider when discussing self-love. But careful, to me, self-care is not what's labeled as self-care these days. To me, self-care is not indulging in expenses just because you're worth it. You know, it has nothing to do with consuming stuff and paying for stuff, because self-care is about, to me, lifting pressure off your shoulders. It's about getting back your power in some way, feeling powerful, and not indulging in anything. See what I mean? So yeah, to me, self-care is what we are doing right now. Self-care can be spending time with a good friend. Self-care can be, well, taking time for yourself, respecting your own space, you know, your own pace. When you need to slow down, when you need to take some time for yourself, and to sometimes just to cry, you know. Self-care is also crying on your own and getting that pressure off your shoulders in any way. Self-care is, well, eating healthy sometimes. Self-care can be going for a walk. There are so many ways to care for yourself without, you know, buying new clothes or anything like that. Can be, but it's not about buying anything, in my opinion. So yeah. So I think that's it with the clay mask. It's all off. Yeah. Very good. How is your skin feeling? A bit better already? Yeah. It's breathing a bit better too. Good. Okay. Next step, I'm gonna put some lotion on your face. Okay? So that you feel hydrated as well. For this, I'm gonna use the hydrogel, well, no, sorry, the aqua gel I've shown you before. And this one I really like because the texture is so interesting, and it's really, well, it minimizes allergic reaction, so if you have reactive skin, it's fine with you. It smells very good also, and you see it's a gel type lotion face cream, so this I really like also. So yeah, I'm just gonna take a little bit there and put it on your face. Great. Perfect, really. All right. Okay. That's it. Okay. Well, we're almost done. The very last thing I wanted to show you is a powder I'm using basically every day. I would say the bare minimum I put on my face every day. And actually it's a mattifying powder. So it's like a foundation and mattifying powder at the same time. And my skin tends to get a bit oily and shine throughout the day, so with this powder I'm not having this issue anymore. I wish I had been using it for years, but it's been not that long with, and it's by Couvrance, and it's a translucent mosaic powder. Yeah, so really it's been life-changing for me. And you see it's like, well, you've got the foundation part, and the white part is against the oiliness of the skin. It's to make it not shine at all. Okay, so I'm just gonna put some on your face. Okay, the best areas to cover are the T area, which is the area which gets well, shiny the most easily on everyone, but it's gonna depend on your skin type as well. So yeah. So yeah, I think I've given you, well, all of my tips regarding self-love, but like I said, it really is a personal journey, and we're not ready to go through it. I know it can be so hard and difficult to just change all habits and, you know, just kill off that negative self-talk that you may be having for years. Really, it's big work to do, and I know that seeing a therapist helped me big time, especially since some people have mental illnesses, well, preventing them from realizing the negative self-talk and all of that. Really, sometimes you really do need that professional help in order to get through it. So I know it's been helping myself tremendously to not be alone, and basically to be asking for help. And to me it's also part of the setting boundaries and listening to your needs, and not being afraid to ask for help when you need it, really. So yeah, I know also that, well, I'm an organized person, so I know that, well, tidying and cleaning my space helps me a lot. It makes me feel like I'm in control of my life and my surroundings, and depending on your personality, can help you also feel a bit better. But yeah, really, it's a very much personal journey, and it's gonna depend on what makes you feel good and what you need really to feel better about yourself. But yeah, I hope I've been rather clear, and I hope I've given you some interesting insights on the question and on the topic. Yeah, that's it, you're all set. Okay, up. Okay, so I'm done with your face. I hope you've enjoyed it. I know I've really been enjoying, well, I love massaging your head because I know you like it very much, and I hope you've enjoyed the skincare as well. So yeah, just one last thing I really wanted to say to you is that I really do care about you, because what I'm saying to you, I hope it's not hard to listen to or to hear, but I'm really saying this because I care about you, and I know that you deserve the best in your life, and I just wish that you would realize that and see yourself through my eyes, because you would realize how much you're worth really, and how worthy of love you are. And really, I hope you'll realize that someday. I really do. And just one last thing I wanted to say too is that to me, the relationship you're having with yourself is your one biggest love story of your life, because you're basically spending your life in this body with this mind, so you might as well enjoy the company. So yeah, that's it for today. I wish you the best day, and I wish to see you very soon, okay? Goodbye.